Hi, everyone. Welcome to another week. I can't believe how fast time flies. So I just wanted to pop in and say a hello and let you know that the theme of this week was all about the love diet. I wrote a blog on it that was out on Sunday. You can check it out on my blog at tranquilitytalk.com. I did a podcast on it that just went up on all the different podcast places Tuesday. And I thought I would just briefly talk about it a bit here in the Tranquility Talk group and how this idea started for me. So I was feeling a little, well, it was a combination of how I was feeling a few weeks ago and then a phone call from a friend. And I was like, I was waking up and I was just kind of tired, didn't have a lot of energy. I'm like, what's going on? And I just realized that I wasn't giving myself the care and attention that I needed. I was going, as I'm sure you are with work. I think a lot of us who are working from home, you tend to work longer hours because it's just, you can. And it's a little bit different, just the whole setup. And so I think that for many of us, it's easy to let self-care go by the wayside. Working out, planning, nutritious, yummy, delicious, healthy meals. And I just decided, I said, I'm going to go on the love diet because I don't know about you, but restrictive diets have never worked for me with anything, whether it's food, etc. Moderation has always worked for me. And so I thought, I'm just going to go on the love diet. I'm going to approach everything from a place of love, from a place of self-care for myself. And what I found is that when I amped up the self-love and the self-care, I had more patience for the people in my world. And then I got a phone call the following week, and it was from a friend of mine, and she was struggling with the same thing. So I'm like, you got to go on the love diet. So I thought, well, I might as well write a blog about it and do a podcast about it. And you can listen to the blog, you can read the blog or listen to the podcast to get the scoop on that. But I thought I would just share with you a few highlights of the love diet that I feel are really, really key. And the first one is setting the stage, and setting the stage in a way that allows you to be the best version of you. I think we're constantly evolving and changing, and it's kind of bringing along our physical environment with that. So if you're practicing self-care and if you're practicing self-love, things like setting the stage in your closet, organizing your closet, making your physical surroundings feel inviting, your workspace, having that be inspiring for you to sit down every day. So just really setting the stage. Another one of my favorite components, or I guess you could say ingredients of the love diet, is this idea of getting up, dressing up, and showing up. I do believe that when you put the effort in getting up, moving your body, and dressing up, and whatever that means to you, whatever you feel good in, when you feel your best, there's so many clothes probably in your closet that you don't even wear. And some of them you might just wear out of habit, but what are the ones that really make you feel good? So getting up, dressing up, and then showing up, making the commitments, doing what we say we're going to be doing, and not blowing ourselves or other people off. I think so often if you maybe are, a people pleaser or a perfectionist, you're always taking care of other people and you forget you. And so just remember that when you go on the love diet, you start from everything from a place of love. Okay, I'm making dinner. What if I loved myself right now? What would love choose? Okay, I've got to respond to this person who really triggered me. How would love respond? You guys, I've been playing with this and I cannot even tell you how it has rocked my world, literally, just with different scenarios. And when you just step back from the drama and be like, you know what? Even though it sounds a little crazy right now, I'm going to lead with love. Even though I really want to retaliate and bite back at this person, I'm going to step into the part of me that I know is the higher self, the wise self. And that can literally transform your daily experience. I had the pleasure of, I have a new neighbor, And I went over recently for some tea, and we were in her place, her environment, man, she sets the stage in a perfect way. And she said, and she said, Meg, when you practice mindfulness, when you create calm, when you stay in the moment, when you slow down, that's where you get into flow. And so I'm getting a little off track here, but anyway, my point is I was really inspired by her space and the loving way that she obviously treated herself and others. She just had this halo effect that you can't really see, but you can just feel energetically of love pouring out of her. And she's really happy and she's really content. I think she's really content. I think happiness and joy are like these bursts that we get of bubbles throughout our day, our life, whereas contentment is kind of that underlying foundational piece. So if you're intrigued with going on the love diet, just hop on over to my blog at tranquilitytalk.com, or you can check out Tranquility Talk podcast on iTunes and a bunch of other ones. So I'm heading over, as always, to my my community, the Live More, Drink Less community, Sober Tranquility. And today we're going to be talking about how when we practice loving ourselves through choices like reducing drinking or going alcohol free, when we practice loving choices to ourselves like choosing delicious foods that we know will make our bodies feel good, when we choose things like moving our body, we actually become better friends. And that's what we're going to talk about over in the private community today on when you release the habits that are holding you back. It's amazing how much of a better friend you're able to be to other people and also, as always, yourself. So anyway, just a little check-in this week. If you're interested in taking a break for 30 days from alcohol, might be, in January. I've got a lot of people that are signing up in January, but check it out, sobertranquility.com, and don't let the name scare you. I know it's like, Sober Tranquility. No, it's more about living more and drinking less. So it's just taking a break and then deciding, do I want to moderate? What do I want to do? So, all right. Have a great week, everyone. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.